Hey guys, this is Madman Mars 2000 with your TNA Slammiversary 2009 pay-per-view results. First up, the pre-show. Actually, guys, I didn't get to see the pre-show. I arrived at my buddy's place to see the event a little late. I didn't arrive till like 8:15, so I even missed like part of the first match for the show. So I can only go by what I got here for the pre-show. Lauren interviewed Beer Money backstage. They made fun of Team 3D, and James Storm said that he has been partying and spending their $1,000 that they won from the Team 3D Invitational Tournament. The British Invasion defeated Rhino and Eric Young via pinfall. Eric Young walked out on Rhino and left him all alone. However, Officer Jesse Neal came out and was put in Eric Young's place as Rhino's partner. Neal was pinned by Brutus Magnus. Sting cut a promo saying that Matt Morgan needs to learn what respect is. Now on to the actual event itself. First match, TNA X Division Championship King of the Mountain match. Suicide defeated Jay Lethal, Consequences Creed, Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin to retain the TNA X Division Championship. By the end of the match, all the participants were eligible to hang the X Division Championship and win the match. Finish saw Jay Lethal attempt to hit Suicide, who was on the top of the penalty box with a ladder. However, Suicide was able to take the ladder and hit Jay Lethal with it, which put Jay Lethal in a crouched down position in the corner turnbuckle. Suicide then took the ladder and laid it down on top of Lethal in the corner turnbuckle. Shelley then grabbed another ladder and placed it in the middle of the ring. He went to hang the X Division Championship. Suicide then walked over in a tightrope walk position across the ladder that was laid across Jay Lethal in the corner turnbuckle. He then jumped and hit a cutter in midair on Alex Shelley, who was near the top of the ladder getting ready to hang the championship. Suicide then grabbed the X title, climbed the ladder and hung it to win the match and retain the TNA X Division Championship. Lauren interviewed Shane Douglas backstage. Douglas took offense to Lauren, who said that he may lose tonight. Shane Douglas said he sets the standard, and tonight he will get his second chance. Second chance match. Daniels defeated Shane Douglas via pinfall. Finish saw Daniels hit the BME, best moonsault ever, on Shane Douglas to score the pinfall victory. Jeremy Borash interviews Mick Foley backstage. JB said he only has a 20% chance of retaining his TNA World Heavyweight Championship tonight. Mick Foley said it's actually 40%, as Jeff Jarrett, according to Foley himself, realizes Foley needs to be TNA champion for a long time. Foley walks off singing, "I got the world title in my hands, I got the world title in my hands." TNA Knockouts Championship match. Angelina Love defeated Tara via pinfall to retain the TNA Knockouts Championship. Finish saw Velvet Sky spray Tara in the eyes with hairspray, which went unseen by the referee. Angelina Love then hit the lights out on Tara to score the pinfall victory and retain the TNA Knockouts Championship. Backstage, Lauren interviews Dr. Stevie, Daphne, and Raven. Stevie said he tried to help Abyss, but decided the jigsaw puzzle that is Chris Parks could not be put back together. Raven said Lauren turned on him. Raven said Abyss and himself are like brothers in blood. Raven asked Lauren if he smelled the blood in the air. He said himself and Abyss were hopeless and on the way to hell. Raven, Dr. Stevie, and Daphne then all gathered together and hug. Mixed Tag Team Monsters Ball match. Abyss and Taylor Wilde defeated Raven and Daphne via pinfall. Finish saw Abyss black hole slam Raven into a pile of thumbtacks to score the pinfall victory. Also might be interesting to note too, guys, that Daphne actually went through the tacks too. Taylor Wilde pretty much gave Daphne like a choke bomb into the tacks, and it was actually pretty cool to actually see a chick actually go through the tacks for once. You really never get to see that. It was me and my buddies were like, wow, that's pretty sweet. But anyway, backstage, JB interviewed Jeff Jarrett and pointed out that Jarrett has never lost a King of the Mountain match. Jeff Jarrett said he has no desire to win the title tonight. He said that he's sick and tired of Mick Foley's head games. He said after he wins the TNA title, then he'll decide what he wants to do with it. Sting defeated Matt Morgan via pinfall, so Matt Morgan does not get to be a member of the main event Mafia. Finish saw Morgan charge at Sting, who was in the corner. Sting moved and Morgan hit the turnbuckle. Sting then climbed to the second rope, grabbed Morgan and hit a scorpion death drop on him to score the pinfall victory. Lauren interviews Samoa Joe and AJ Styles backstage. AJ Styles said tonight's main event is about strategy and said he doesn't care if Joe or himself win it. They were going to put this company back into the hands of the guys who started this place. Said they are taking back what is rightfully theirs. Samoa Joe said he promised a nation of violence would take out the main event mafia, and tonight it ends with Kurt Angle. Said he is hunting tonight and we will all become the most dominant force in professional wrestling. TNA World Tag Team Championship match. Beer Money Incorporated defeated Team 3D via pinfall to become the new TNA Tag Team Champions. Midway into the match, all three members of the British Invasion came out and joined Don West and Mike Tenay on commentary. Finish saw James Storm accidentally spit beer into Robert Roode's face, allowing Team 3D to hit the 3D death drop on him. But as Devon made the cover, Rob Terry jumped up to the apron and distracted the referee. Brother Ray then punched Terry off the ring apron, sending him down to the floor. Doug Williams then went to help Rob Terry get back to his feet. Brother Ray then climbed to the top turnbuckle and splashed down on both Terry and Williams. Back in the ring, Devon is hit with the last call super kick by James Storm, which set him up for the DWI from Beer Money. Robert Roode then pins Devon to score the pinfall victory, and Beer Money are now the new tag team champions. Backstage, JB interviewed Kurt Angle, who actually looks a lot different now, guys. He looks so different. He has a full beard now and actually has like starting to grow like a hair now. It's kind of like a horseshoe pad. I really don't know how to describe it, but I mean, it did not look like Kurt Angle at all. He has like very, very short hair now and full beard and mustache. I guess he's doing this because he's going to be in a movie, and this is for the part in his movie. I guess he needed to grow a full beard and some hair, so that's why he looks like he does now. Anyway, he interviews Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle said he survived the wrath of Samoa Joe. Said tonight it's about Angle and Joe. Angle said he will win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship tonight. Up next, the main event of TNA Slammiversary 2009, the TNA World Heavyweight Championship King of the Mountain match. Kurt Angle defeated Mick Foley, Jeff Jarrett, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe to become the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. By the end of the match, all the participants were eligible to hang the TNA World Heavyweight Championship and win the match. Finish saw Samoa Joe grab the TNA World title and begin to climb the ladder, while at the same time Kurt Angle was climbing the opposite side of that same ladder. Both he and Joe met at the top of the ladder. Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle have a small stare down. Samoa Joe then hands Kurt Angle the TNA World Heavyweight Championship and allows him to hang it, which Kurt Angle does to become the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. After the match, Kurt Angle grabs TNA World Heavyweight Championship and holds it up high, celebrating. He then hugs Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe then drops down and continues to smile as he and Kurt Angle celebrate the victory. The rest of the main event Mafia, and I don't think Sting was with the rest of the Mafia. I don't remember, guys, but I don't think Sting was with them. But a lot of the other members of the Mafia come out, walking out onto the ramp, smiling as Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe continue to celebrate what they did in the ring. Those were your TNA Slammiversary 2009 pay-per-view results. I'm Madman Mars 2000.